So, to get started, we're kicking off the night. I am Wendy Nissan. This is Eric Nissan. We are the co-founders of DIY.fund. We have long careers on Wall Street, and we are taking all of our investment knowledge and we're pouring it into our venture where you simply understand and manage your investments.
So DIY.fund was started while I was working at a hedge fund in Manhattan. And I got to build out their portfolio management systems, their trading platforms, but most importantly, I got to understand the professional investment process. Although I understood investing at the time, I was unable to manage my own portfolio because I didn't have the tools the hedge fund had. So I started to build the same software for my own personal use. So that became the start of DIY.fund. So I don't know if a lot of you know this, but over the last 20 years, annualized, the S&P has returned 9.9% per year. Anyone want to guess what the average investor's done during that same period? 3.5, I heard. It's actually been 2.5%. So we all know the old saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So it's time the average investor did something different. So there's a couple of scenarios of why that happens, but one is, let's say we had a great year in the market, it's up 10%. You could be paying between 1% and 2% to a financial advisor. You might be paying between 1% and 2% to your mutual fund fees, but the net is the market's up 10% and 30% of your money's lost to fees. It becomes a very hard hurdle to overcome year after year. Another way to look at it, probably a little more depressing way, is let's say you took $100,000 invested in the market over 30 years and you earned that same 10%. Compounded over 30 years, you'd have a whopping $1.7 million, which is awesome. But if you were paying out that same 3% of fees every year, you would have $700,000. That's almost $1 million lost to fees. That's 56% of your money gone. So because of a lot of these fees, a lot of people try to invest on their own today. One of my favorite quotes comes from Ben Graham, whose disciples include Warren Buffett. The average investor, but unfortunately has great advice, but his advice is often not taken. The average investor tends to speculate in stocks and doesn't diversify their portfolios. So today, if you look at the picture, individuals have access to some great tools, right? We can chart our stocks, we can do research on companies, we can execute cheaper than ever before, but the only way for you to manage your portfolio professionally is to pay an advisor or to pay a huge fee for it. So how do professionals manage portfolios? So a lot of them use something called portfolio management theory, which basically states or helps you understand how diversifying your portfolio can help you manage your risk and optimize your returns. A lot of us, let's say you hold a portfolio and it contains, Microsoft and Google and Apple. It's a very tech-heavy portfolio. We all remember what happened during the technology meltdown. There's a lot of risk in a portfolio that's only in one sector. By diversifying that portfolio, you would reduce your risk and optimize your returns. So at DIY.fund, we are taking this and turning it into this, where the individual has access to the same tools that professionals have to invest so that you can do it for yourself. But we try to handle a lot of cases. So let's say you want to still use an advisor, great, but let's make sure you have information in front of you so that you can make informed decisions and hold them accountable to what you want to happen. And if you want to invest on your own, we'll make sure you have easy-to-use tools so that you can invest professionally and be on the same board that the professionals are. And for those new to investing, you're going to learn a lot from our platform. All of this is done in a safe and secure platform. So quick demo. We give you information at a glance. We're going to let you set up goals for yourself, and we're going to notify you when it's time to take action so that you can always make sure you're following your rules. We have easy-to-follow wizards that'll set you up in the platform and will help you understand your results every step of the way. I encourage you to go on our blog. We're increasing the content on there, and it's all based on portfolio theory and professional investing.
So let's talk about pricing. Everything we've talked about so far is free. We have a freemium model, and everything you need to invest your portfolio can work in that free tier. We'll also be introducing premium services for those who want to do a deeper dive into the analytics of their portfolio. One of the features that we're most excited about is our Monte Carlo simulator. Imagine that you could simulate what your portfolio could look like if the market would go up or down 10 or 20% or any amount, and you could see what that could look like. It's very cool. So here's where we are to date. We're currently now in private beta testing. You also can go on our site right now and get your own customized portfolio allocation report. We're also in negotiations with several strategic partnerships, and our public site will be going live by the end of this year. The time is now. After the financial downturn, consumers, especially millennials, no longer have faith and trust in the status quo and want to be knowledgeable and in charge of their financial futures. The rise of financial technology innovation has made the individual the winner in this situation and has been giving you more choices and more opportunities for cheaper products and more innovation. There's never been a better time to invest. So we're very proud of our team we've put together for our venture. Coming from Wall Street, our vast experience covers technology and financial, UI, UX to content. I live life on a trading desk. We know what it's like living in the investing world, and we are the team that's going to make this change happen. So in conclusion, follow us on Twitter, go on our blog, get educated, tell your friends and family, but most importantly, go on our website, www.diy.fund, and go get your own customized investment report and sign up to get your own account and get on our waiting list. Come visit us at our booth. We love to talk shop. We'll tell you some great Wall Street stories. And in the end, see this depressing slide? Together, we're going to turn it into this. Thank you.